Annyeonghaseyo. How's it going, everyone? As you know, I am the biggest BTS fan. And you know what? I forgive them for unfollowing me on Twitter. It was 3 years ago. I don't even use Twitter anymore. I forgive. Jungkook. I forgive. It's over. And you might think, Felix, how can you be the biggest BTS stan? Because I understand BTS, okay? But there's one BTS stan that might have me trumped. And that is, of course, the one, the only, OLI London. Ollie's been posting a lot lately. Ollie's been very busy. There's a message for Dr. Phil.
So I've just completed my transition to look Korean, to look just like Jimin. This, I think, is my final procedure. So I'm so happy to share this with you, even though you're probably going to be so mad at me. Like, I know you're going to go crazy at me next time you see me, just because you told me not to do anything. You told me to love the real me, love the real Ollie. And I did take your advice for like a year, but then I kind of just changed my mind. So please don't be mad at me, Dr. Phil, but I'm so happy to have transitioned from British to Korean. I'm now...
Say that again? You transitioned race? Is that what we're doing now? Can you imagine someone transitions to be Swedish? Why would you do that? Why would you do this? Oh god. Okay, so for those of you who don't know or don't remember, I did a video on Ollie, I think a year ago, 2 years ago. This is what Ollie used to look like, and this is Ollie today. Oh gosh. Even then it's like, well, I guess, you know, he just came out from surgery, so you're bound to look a bit scuffed.
My nose was very big. It's horrible. I can't, it's very hard to look at it.
So Ollie is obsessed with Jimin from BTS and wants to be exactly like him.
Dollars on numerous surgeries, can't feel his face, all to look like his K-pop idol. Jimin! He wants to look like Jimin! Oh.
Oh god, it's such a strange story, and it's just getting weirder. So now Ollie came out after another surgery, trying to bait Dr. Phil in.
Hey guys, I just want to take this chance to, you know, come out today. Something that's been like on my mind for a long time, and I've been very confused about how I identify. I've been
really haven't picked up any hints of that whatsoever. Maybe you don't have to identify. Maybe you be you. Identify with self.
I've seen a lot of other people online that have come out and been very brave about it and
Who else has come out as Korean? I need to know this. This cannot be a thing. This cannot be a thing.
How they identify, their gender, their pronouns, etc.
Yeah,
so,
sure. Yeah.
You know, I've taken courage from these incredibly brave people, and it is Pride Month at the moment. So, you know, I thought this was the best time to do it.
Oh shit! I just noticed the likes and dislikes. Jesus Christ! All right.
You know, and add a voice, add strength to the LGBTQ+I community. So I am going to come out today and say that I've been transitioning. I've been very unhappy with who I am deep down for the last 8 years, and I've had like 18 plastic.
So you've been happy for the last 8 years, and you've done 18 surgeries. Then maybe, just maybe, the surgeries isn't the issue, right?
I've just had a facelift, a brow lift, a temple lift, an eye surgery, a canthoplasty, and my teeth in as well.
Oh wow!
These are just part of my transition. And I'm feeling really good. For the first time in my life, I feel beautiful. You know, I'm looking in the mirror and I love the way I look and feel happy. And my pronouns are they, them, Korean, Jimin.
Even Jimin? His pronouns Jimin. That is on a next level. I'll say that, bruh. Imagine this becoming the status quo and I'll just get cancelled. Yeah, he can be another person, so what? You fucking bigot. What? Okay, you identify as another gender or non-binary. Okay, fine. So what? I don't care. Do what you want to do. But this is Korean Jimin. I'm trying to think about it. What would it look like if someone transitioned as a Swede? Oh god. Mad world.
But I do identify as Korean. And I do look Korean now. I do feel Korean. I don't identify as British, so please don't prefer to meet any media or anyone online as British because I identify as Korean. That's just my culture. That's my home country.
Home country? How did that? Oh God, it's just so strange. My home country is Korean. You can't decide. I mean, hey, you can't decide where you're born, right? I guess I assume Korea is kind of similar to Japan in the sense that you kind of stick out as a foreigner. So it's hard to feel like you're not a foreigner when you're in these countries, right? These Asian countries. So I guess Oli just decided, no, you know what? I am part of the gang, okay? And you can't stop me. I'm coming out. Bro, I wonder what Jimin thinks of this. Sorry to interrupt. Just wanted to remind you guys that the tambourine cap, it's a key cap. We're making 6,500 of these. Look at it. It's so cute. Focus! Look. So detailed, they all spin a Rooney. Feel the ultimate power of hitting the escape key button, whichever button you want, by smashing one of these. It's a limited edition, only 6,500 available. Last one sold out, so link is in the description if you want to pick one up. I mean, there's always been people like this, right? That do surgery to look at as other people. This is, in general, nothing new. I think the whole changing race thing is an interesting factor in all of this. I'm speechless. I don't know what to say. It's so bizarre. I wonder what an actual Korean thinks of this. Here we go. Korean reacts.
I identify myself as a black person. Mate. That is beyond impossible, mate. Please tell me you're joking, dude. Like, I wish this guy just comes out like after like a decade or a couple years from now saying, yo, this is all a troll. I was trolling the whole kid.
Well, you know he's not trolling because he's doing actual surgeries.
K-pop nation, the Korean, whatever. It was all a joke, right?
No way.
Oli, if you're watching this, you can't be Korean because you're not. You don't have... Why do I have to explain this to you? You can't be Korean because you're not Korean. You're fucking... You're
Okay, all right. Well, that answers that question.
You know, people online, like YouTubers, they always say, oh, he does things for attention. Like, nobody would do this for attention. Nobody would go through this much pain, this much suffering. I've had 18 surgeries in total for the last 8 years. Nobody would do that to themselves for attention. Like, I'm doing this because it's how I identify, it's how I feel.
No, I believe that he's doing it because he wants to, but you're also, you know, letting everyone know, right? You cannot say you don't like the attention, at least. Which is fine if you want to do that, but I don't buy that at all. There's definitely both of these elements playing into each other.
Just want to say, I hope this video might encourage other young people that have been really struggling with who they are. You know, always do what makes you happy in life. This is my message. This is my motto.
See, I agree with that. But the problem is that people don't always know what will make them happy. If everyone knew, then everyone would be happy. So Jimin also came up with a flag, which is a Korean flag in a rainbow. They, core, Ian. I mean, it's almost not even funny. I'm just here to flabbergast.
Of course, I know I was born in the UK, but for me, I feel more Korean than British.
But you don't have any Korean ancestry or DNA?
No, not officially, but I just feel like these days, there's so many different ways you can identify. People can identify as like a Disney prince or an animal, which some people do. Some people identify as aliens. Like, why can't I identify as Korean? I don't see why people seem to have an issue, but...
He makes a point, but I mean... You're appropriating another race. It's not. Oh, that's not always a good look. I'm not gonna lie. You're not taken away from aliens by identifying as them. How does Jimin get money for all of this as well? I need to know.
Twitter have just been attacking me non-stop. You know, they're preaching about, oh, don't bully people online, look after mental health. Yet they're the same people attacking me online. So I just don't get why there's such a backlash.
Well, I'm sure a lot of it is just criticism, but he has a point here. I also see this online of the same people preaching for like, oh, don't bully, are the same people that bully. I mean, I guess you could argue, I say that too, and you could argue that I'm bullying Jimin here, but that's not my intention.
Well, I just feel these days, 2021, we should be able to embrace who we are, be who we want to be, and as long as we're not hurting anybody, which I don't feel like I'm hurting anybody. The Korean people love me, they're obsessed with me.
Well, that's not what I saw online, but okay, sure.
You can't be Korean because you're not Korean!
Race is always a sensitive subject, especially when people have experienced racism, but people need to be a bit more understanding and open-minded because, you know, it's 2021, we can express ourselves in different ways.
I don't know if I like 2021. Can't tell. He's taking the piss out of everyone and the woke mob. He's having a laugh. I doubt it. I doubt it. People are saying just stop talking about it, as if then he wouldn't do it. I still think he would do it. But I think he likes Jimin likes the attention.
Korean boy band BTS. How can you identify as another individual? Explain that one to me.
Well, I've had so much surgery. I've had 18 procedures. I've had so many non-surgical procedures to look like Jimin. So that's why I've decided my Korean name is Jimin.
So Jimin is a member of this band BTS?
Yes, Jimin's a singer, and I've based my looks on him. I based my life.
Yes, I interviewed him before, actually.
Oh,
and why
really?
did
Oh,
you
my God,
ask,
you're so
mate?
lucky. Take me along with you next time, Dan.
But how do you think Jimin will feel about this? Because he's Jimin,
I wanna
and now
know
you're
this
saying
answer.
you're Jimin.
Of course, he's the original Jimin. I just feel like I'm like his twin or something. But I think maybe he would find it a bit weird. Some people would find it weird if somebody has surgery to look like them.
Yeah.
But I think also he'll be very honoured. Korean people are always honoured when people take an interest. And yeah, I get it. I've had a lot of surgery to look like him. I live my life as if I'm him. I think he'll be honoured. I mean, I hope it happens. I mean, please take me along to your next interview. I just love to see his reaction.
Do you not think you'd be happier trying to be you, Ollie?
No, you know, I've never been happy with who I am. I've always had issues in terms of my looks, my appearance, self-esteem issues, and I've never been happy. And it wasn't until I moved to Korea, I started transitioning to have the Korean look, that I actually found happiness. So now, for the first time in my life, I actually feel happy.
See how long that's gonna last until the next surgery, right? That's always the issue, isn't it? It's just sad to look at. Well, that's what's new with OLI London, I guess. You know what? I'm gonna take this off. I think I'm good for a while. No hate. Don't. It's intended with this video. Don't go tweeting shit or send shit to Ollie. That's not the point of this video. I just think it's interesting. It's an interesting story. It's weird how I'm totally fine with people doing surgery, or if they're not happy about an aspect of themselves, fine. But it also kind of opens up this question, you know, what are you ever going to be, you know? If you can always change a part of yourself. I somehow sincerely doubt this is the end of Shabakos. So yeah, what do you think? Let me know. I'm curious. Thank you for watching the video. Smash like, subscribe. Yeah. See you next time. Promise.